what it is, what it do. All right, we're going to talk to you a little bit about the Kendrick and SZA concert on their GNX tour that took place, of course, this time at Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois. First, we're going to start off with a shot of the crowd so we can take a look around. You can see all the lights and everything. And we're just doing this just in case somebody wants to say that it wasn't sold out or nobody showed up, because of course, there's a lot of people who don't necessarily like Kendrick, and so we just want you to be able to see what it's about. There was plenty of people. It was a beautiful night. Lakeshore Drive was crowded. 94 coming in and out was crowded. It was packed. So I think that was an idea as far as what the crowd was like. On to the concert. Concert, I'd give it a 5 out of 5. Actually, I'd give it a 10 out of 5. And let me tell you why. Because it wasn't just a concert. It was a dramatic rap interpretation and a presentation. There was an overarching theme. The set list worked well, and you can tell that it was a concert by a group of theater kids who eventually became adults. There were a few things that I did notice on the show before we start getting into everything else. One is that the show appears to favor stage right a little bit more. If you look at a map overhead, the show appeared to spend more time in the areas of A, C, and E. So if you have tickets in that area, then you'll be good as far as that part is concerned, but you might not be able to see what's happening in the B, D, and F area, or vice versa. Now on to the music. As I gave the show a 10 out of 5, of course the music has to follow this same thing. The concert's a musical. It's a musical workout, especially if you know all of the songs. But the performers appear to be in excellent condition, because they didn't even use a towel to wipe sweat, and SZA appeared to be in very good voice. I mean, whether it was her singing Doves in the Wind, or she was hitting it just as impressive, as anything. And her singing Nobody Gets Me in the air while being in wires is no easy thing to do. And when it came time for her to belt out all of the notes, like with the song All the Stars, she was there and she was ready. So during the times that they were off stage, of course, it was not even enough time to get a serious break before they were back on stage again. And when it came to Kendrick, who was, of course, the star of this show, well, King Kunta got the crowd bopping. Humble started off strong because of the crowd and the excitement. The combination of the crowd, the dancers, and the excitement of Kendrick were a perfect storm. Kendrick seems to be like a man without an endless wind, because songs like Euphoria, they'll barely give you enough time to catch your breath. But Kendrick, He made it look easy.
You walk the way you talk, hate the way you dress, hate the way that you sneak this. I guess flights don't be direct, hate the bitches you fuck, they confuse themselves with real women. Notice I said we, it's not just me, I'm on with the cultural feeling. How many more fairy tale stories, clutching knives till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I'm like Drake with the melody, I'm like Drake when he had tough. You gon' make a nigga bring it back fuck, let me see him just when he crash one. First one like my last one, classic, you don't have one. Call audience, no it can't, then tell them where you get your iPhone. D12 is a last one, last one. Hey, shot for the year, you better walk around like.
And it looked like he didn't even have to catch a breath in between.
Remember, ain't top dog, couldn't fuck that dick that playing with. Instruction is my middle name. You jump off of that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous. Johnny can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about you. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. Hate the way that you dress. Sometimes you wanted that feature request. Know that we got some shit to address. Even I hate when you say the word nigga. That's just me, I guess. Filled up, can't evil. You got it. With me, I guess. Still love when you think success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance. And it won't be no threat. Knowing they create a boy, no where's the man? Cause I ain't seen them yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even read them yet. Can I? When I see you stand my sexy brand, I'ma see you see you bad. I believe you don't like women. This real competition, you might fuck that. Best me go consider. Trouble your place, I'll make sure I never back. You signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said you was out to that. Top season is this like that record. Control like that. Back to back out. Why would you back to that for the record? Why would I run around? One game old nigga, y'all think of my life is stuck. That's some shit I got a son to raise. You know nothing about that. They tell them to pray.
All of this while moving left and right, up and down, from the back to the forward. You saw the stage and you see what it looks like. So, you know, he's moving all around that. And it's absolutely amazing. The bass from TV off, when that hits you, then it just grabs you in the chest and you just start rocking. You ain't got no choice. You just gotta do what you gotta do. You know, and then of course the keynote song, you know, Like Us. Well, before we get there, and then of course, you know, with TV off, you get the one thing that everybody really loves, mustard.
Like it was C-Bass. When I made that, I made up my 50 came from a show. I showed y'all the roast before they hung for a vote. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, I get it. Only good for seconds, fake scenic cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up, you must have leveled up the highest metric. It ran up on the looks, so that's up the highest metric. City chest made the sweet thing that got better. Mouth can put it the steam, let these girls tell it. Shot down with the other, get it. And if you're bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta. Let's go, turn the TV on. Turn the TV on. Turn the TV on. Turn the TV on. Shit get crazy, staring, stupid. Shit get crazy, staring, stupid.
And so everybody, of course, is in the arena singing that, and they're having a great time. You know, and so same thing when it comes to Not Like Us, because that was on fire as usual. Some people in the audience knew every single word. I do have one question. How do you say certified PDF and A minor in German, Spanish, Italian, Polish? Because the tour is headed to Germany, Spain, Italy, and Poland after they leave Detroit, Michigan, and Canada. Anyway, the dancers, oh, you got to give big ups to the dancers. Oh my goodness, they moved more than everyone, and they made the performers look more exciting as they were performing. So I don't know how they did it, and the real thing about it is, once again, I didn't see a single towel for sweat anywhere in the arena, anywhere during this performance.
Got they stomach in the comments. What school you went to? Gardena, Compton, Westchester, King too. Yeah, we punching. Little nigga with that dog, give me that some cup. On my kids, I suck you niggas up. How you ever got a bigger rent? Demo back to back, oh you haven't. Shut the fuck up and keep it rapping. Bitch, I'm from the land. Don't say you hate LA when you don't travel past the can. And my trip is I am meditate over some money. I see Frank back out my man. Bitch, I'm from the land. Don't say you hate LA when you don't travel past the can. My chain on Tarantino, Alejandro Spike Lee. Just know you took the bump.
But the last two songs, I will say, if I have a little bit of disappointment, the last two songs actually felt like encore songs, even though there was no encore. The songs were songs in which Kendrick and SZA were both performing. And if a Kendrick and SZA song was necessary for the ending, I would have, chosen or at least wanted it and waited and performed Luther at that time.
It's the pop, you dance that much, he a fan, he a flop, they want the kumbaya, nah.
The choice was Gloria. And so it was a little disappointing because, the song itself is just a little anticlimactic. The song Gloria, of course, appears to seem to have some meaning to Kendrick, or maybe there's some strategy behind it. So we'll give him that moment because, hey, it's his tour. But the best singers and the rappers, honestly, in the entire show were in the audience. You could hear them, you could see them, you could tell that some of them, were singing and they had been touched by this music, whether it was SZA or whether it was Kendrick, they had been touched by it and it came through. They were singing from their hearts and it was absolutely amazing. And, and that, in my opinion, is really what makes a good concert. That is what makes a good show. That's what makes a good night. And it was a good night held by all. I, of course, am happy that I went. And if you just happened to see this video and you were in Soldier Field, I'm happy you were there too. That's it. That's all I got. It's not a super long video. Hope you enjoyed it. You know the routine and you know how it go. Subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified when we have updates. Until then, I will talk to you later. And as I always say, what it is, what it do. Don't forget, subscribe and check out my other videos.